Hello, aerospace lovers. This is Rain Nassar, your host. Welcome to Aerospace Hunger Talks. First and foremost, let me introduce myself to you guys. I am on my fourth year of aerospace engineering at Atalim University, and I'm working as a researcher in a private aerospace company in Turkey, while I'm also busy with some aerospace projects. Hopefully soon I'll be introducing you those all. So I'm expecting you guys have watched our trailer on our Instagram page already at Aerospace Hunger. But if you haven't yet, it's okay. I would love to let you know about what our podcast is all about. This is going to be a podcast where we will discuss everything from technicalities, amazing projects, and inventions to future outlooks and current advancements. Furthermore, we'll also talk about inspiring stories of industry experts and interviewing important names in this field. We'll share their ideas with you guys to fulfill your curiosities and share their experiences regarding to this field. And we do not only target the professionals, but also for everyone who has passion for aerospace sciences. We'll post episodes every other week on different platforms and types. By saying types, I mean you can have either video or audio podcast. Our audio podcast will be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. And our video podcast will be on YouTube. So wherever you want, go ahead and subscribe. You're more than welcome to do so. Now, the first question that's been awaiting to be answered is that what is aerospace? Why did we make a podcast out of this subject? And what are the importance of it? Some more confusing questions are that if I study aerospace engineering, am I going to be a pilot or an astronaut? Don't worry guys, we'll answer all those questions in this episode for you. So aerospace engineering is a field of engineering that deals with the design, development, testing, and operating of vehicles operating in the Earth's atmosphere or in outer space. It's a broad and interdisciplinary field that covers both aeronautical and astronautical engineering. Aeronautical engineering focuses on aircraft that fly within the Earth's atmosphere, such as airplanes, helicopters, and drones, whereas astronautical engineering focuses on spacecraft that operate beyond the Earth's atmosphere, such as rockets, satellites, and probes. And here, aerospace engineering is a challenging and rewarding career that requires a strong background in mathematics, physics, and engineering principles. Aerospace engineers apply their knowledge and skills to solve complex problems in aerodynamics, propulsion, structures, materials, avionics, and control systems. They also work on improving the performance, efficiency, safety, and environmental impact of existing and future flight vehicles. Aerospace engineering has a long and rich history that dates back to the early days of flight. Some of the pioneers of aerospace engineering include Leonardo da Vinci, who sketched the first flying machines, the Montgolfier brothers, who invented the hot air balloon, Sir George Cayley, who established the concept of the modern airplane, the Wright brothers, who achieved the first powered flight, Robert Goddard, who launched the first liquid-fueled rocket, Theodore von Karman, who founded the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and Werner von Braun, who developed the Saturn V rocket that sent humans to the moon. Today, aerospace engineering is at the forefront of innovation and discovery in science and technology. Aerospace engineers are involved in many exciting projects such as developing supersonic and hypersonic aircraft, designing reusable launch vehicles and space stations, exploring the solar system and beyond the robotic missions, and creating new applications for drones and nanosatellites. So many people who are interested in aerospace engineering wonder if they can become pilots or astronauts. The answer is it depends. Pilots are professionals who fly aircraft such as airplanes, helicopters, or drones. And to become a pilot, you need to have a pilot license, which requires passing a written exam and practical test. You also need to have a certain amount of flight hours and medical clearances. Astronauts are professionals who travel to outer space and perform various missions, such as conducting scientific experiments, repairing satellites, or exploring other planets. To become an astronaut, you need to have at least a bachelor's degree in a STEM field, such as aerospace engineering, and at least 3 years of related professional experience, or 1,000 hours of pilot and command time in jet aircraft. You also need to pass a physical exam and astronaut selection process. So if you study aerospace engineering, you can potentially also become a pilot or astronaut. It will give you the knowledge and skills to understand how aircraft and spacecraft work, but it will not automatically make you eligible to fly them. You will still need to meet additional requirements and qualifications. And moreover, like studying aerospace engineering can also open up many other career paths for you. As an aerospace engineer, you can work on designing, developing, testing, and operating various types of flight vehicles and systems. You can also work on research, software development, teaching, or management in aerospace industry. There are many exciting and rewarding opportunities for aerospace engineering graduates in different sectors and fields. Whether you want to fly in the sky or in space, or work on the ground or the lab, I don't know, there's a career path for you in aerospace engineering. If you are interested in learning more about aerospace engineering, stay tuned for our upcoming episodes, where we will dive deeper into each topic and interview some of the experts in this field. And thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I hope that you will enjoy our podcast on aerospace hunger.